Okay, in your own words, what is a microaggression?
Fulfilling some kind of negative stereotype and tying into these racist or discriminatory notions of what people are like.
I think a microaggression is a intentional or not intentional insult towards someone's background or their race or where they come from.
Well, it is hurtful, but it's not in like anger. It's more like a passing thing that kind of everybody says now.
Microaggression is when someone is very close-minded and makes judgments upon someone else for being themselves.
Have you ever experienced a microaggression?
Yes, I have.
Yes, I have.
Yes, I have. Because my name is Pablo and that I'm from California, I must be Mexican.
You look like my favorite anime character. And admittedly, he said that I dated you first because I thought you were Japanese.
The most common microaggression I've experienced is you're not really black.
Why are all black women angry? They always have attitudes.
People have said to me, stop being such a girl, when they don't like the way I respond to something or as a way to negate my opinion.
I was at a table with a bunch of friends and I had told them I was bisexual, but I wasn't. And I told them that I was pansexual, and my one friend was like, it's not a thing.
You must be playing ball up there. You know, that's usually the assumption when I tell people I go to a Division I university. But when I tell them I got there on scholarship, they're shocked. They're like, oh wow, really you?
How does that make you feel?
Angry, because I kind of had to come out to myself first.
Makes me feel inferior or less than. Just because we haven't fit this mold that historically has been defined, it means that I'm not as much as a person to you, or my feelings are less valid, or my intelligence is not as important.
It makes me feel like the minority, honestly.
And it creates a lot of hurt. I'm not angry. It's very sad. And it just hurts because, you know, you're not supposed to be angry, you're not supposed to talk about it, and then you suppress it, and then you start crying at random times. I think that the biggest thing with microaggressions is that we really need to take the time to understand each other as humans, realize that we all are humans and we have feelings, and when we say these things and we hurt people, we don't know how that person is going to handle that hurt.
What would you like to say to those people who say microaggressions like that?
I want them to understand that language is never neutral and that your words matter, and you should be more careful about what you say and really mean what you say, and don't think that just because something doesn't offend you doesn't mean that it's not hurting someone else.
Everyone should feel proud and have pride in where they come from, and that no one should be put down because of their race or anything about them. So if you wouldn't want to feel that way, why would you want someone else to?
I would say get out of your box, to be more open-minded towards people and to just take them for who they are and not what you think they are.
Some people who don't get it and they still do, it's like, could you not? If you don't understand, then don't say it at all.
I would just say expect more from ourselves, expect more from the community, you know? Don't limit us to just one aspect.
It is a big deal. There are many people that just go through different things. Just because you haven't experienced it doesn't mean you should understand them and try to help them.
Microaggressions.
Microaggression.
Microaggression.
It is a big deal.
It is a big deal.
It is a big deal.
It is a big deal.